What is going on, everybody? You guessed it, it is your boy, Trey Sense. And first of all, happy hump day. Happy hump day. By the time you see this video, it'll be Wednesday morning. So the year is slowly and fastly moving along, and we're almost out of here as we've, in my opinion, went past that midway point of November. So I want to talk to you about some of my favorite fragrance purchases of 2024, and it's been a busy year. This is a video I could probably do 5 times, but I'm only gonna do one part. And this is not necessarily a best or worst thing. It's just these are my favorites, or some of the ones I was the most excited to get my hands on. Some of them are fragrances that I have wanted for a while and finally got, and vice versa. So yeah. Oh, before I even get into that though, I need something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and I need you to sub to the channel. And guys, I need you to continue to check in. I'm getting check-ins from Wyoming, Bay Springs, Mississippi, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oak Cliff, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, Chicago, all over the place. I think Louisiana finally checked in, Georgia. Y'all continue to check in with your boy. Okay, no further ado. Again, it's been a very busy year. I'm going to get 2 out of the way that, let's do an honorable mention. An honorable mention. This is one that I have wanted for a very, very long time, and I could have ordered it, but it finally showed up at my local Dillard's, and I went ahead and got it, and it is an honorable mention. It is from the house of Azzaro. It is Azzaro's The Most Wanted Parfum. And I love this fragrance. It smells amazing. Really, really nice, chocolatey, cocoa, warm, perfect for this time of the year. I'm a huge fan of Azzaro. I'm a huge fan of the Wanted line. So to finally add this little gem to my collection has been pretty cool. Haven't had a whole lot of time to spend with it, or I haven't spent a whole lot of time with it because I just got it. I have worn it one time, and I will let you know about that because it will make my weekly fragrance review and rotation. Okay, now let's get to the 10. The Dirty, Dirty 10. This is one that I feel like every man should have in his collection, especially if you're a man of a certain age, and it is from the house of Chanel, and it is none other than a fragrance that the notorious B.I.G. rapped about. It is Chanel's Platinum Egoist. And this is one I picked up from the homie Cheapo Depot. And I also have JB Butter's Shea Butter Chanel Platinum Egoist. That email will be in the description below. Well, not email, I'm sorry. The web address will be in the description below, and you can hit him up and use code TREY5 and get yourself a little discount. And you can smell like this. And what does this fragrance smell like? To me, classic, timeless, gentlemanly, money, professional, sophisticated, all of that stuff. All of that. It smelled like them sweaters that Bill Cosby used to wear on the Cosby Show. It smelled like a Coogi sweater. That's what it smelled like. It just smells professional. That's what it smells like. It just smells professional, you know? Yeah, that's what it smells like. It just smells professional. Masculine, extremely masculine. And the JB Butters is spot on, so I could imagine wearing these two together. I don't think I've worn this since I've had it, but I haven't really went anywhere to wear it. But I'm gonna have to break it out, especially now that it's getting cooler. Not that it's a cool weather scent or anything like that. It's a year-round type of scent, but it's just, you know, I just haven't went anywhere to wear it yet, but it's coming. It's coming from the house of Chanel. It is Chanel Platinum Egoist, and this has been on my radar for a very long time. Nice pickup. Another one that I've had, I still have decants of this, and this is the EDP, and it's from the house of Tom Ford, and it is Tom Ford's Gray Vetiver, and this is the EDP. I will be getting the parfum really, really soon. I've got a birthday coming up. I may get some birthday money. And if I do, I will order the parfum. I think the EDT is the one that they discontinued. So I think all they have now left is the parfum and the EDP, if I'm not mistaken. I have a decant. I have several decants. Oh, I moved my decants. I have several decants, and Grey Vetiver was one that I always picked up from Scentbird every chance I got. And much like Egoist, this is just a fragrance that every man should have in his collection. It is a vetiver forward fragrance. So what does it smell like? Oh, clean. It just smells clean. I mean, it puts a smile on my face smelling these two fragrances. Long awaited, full bottle. And I bought this on vacation in Biloxi, Mississippi. Did I overpay for it? A little bit, but again, I was on vacation and it was a buy one, get the other 40% off or 50% off sale. So I took advantage of it, and what I bought was platinum. No, I'm sorry, not platinum Egoist. What is that? Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum, the gold one. I bought that. And they had a decent price on it, not a racehorse price. Yes, I could get it cheaper at Joma Shop, but then I'd had to wait for it to be shipped and pay shipping and blah, 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 blah. All of that stuff. I think they had it for just over $200. So all in all, between the two bottles with the discount I got on this one, I may have paid $40 or $50 more for the bulk of them than I would have gotten it had I ordered it from Joma Shop or somewhere like that. And that's the way I looked at it. But then again, when I'm talking about the bulk price, I'm talking about taxes included. And then I still would have had to pay shipping. I'm not sure if Joma Shop does free shipping or not, but I don't really like ordering stuff because I don't like waiting. I was there, it's vacation, and I'm proud to make the purchase. This is one of my favorite scents. This and Creed's Royal Oud and Platinum Egoist. I mean, that just smells like money, guys. That just smells like money. That just smells like money. I like it. From the house of Tom Ford, it is Grey Vetiver, and this is the EDP, not the Parfum. The Parfum may be my next purchase, again, depending on how much money I give my birthday. Everybody that gives me a gift normally gives me money because they know, you know, they want to get me a fragrance, but they're like, I would never dare try to pick out you a fragrance, and instead of just asking. And yeah, so, but those are two. This next one is a little bit controversial already. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's already, you know, Creed fanboys swear it's not a clone of Creed Invictus. And look, nothing is a clone of Creed Invictus, but there are a lot of fragrances that smell like Creed Invictus, even though they're not cloning it. Versace Eros Energy. I like the Eros line, period. In my opinion, for a low budget designer fragrance line, Eros is hard to beat. Think about it. You got Eros, you got Eros EDP, you got Eros Parfum, you got Eros Flame, and now you have Eros Energy. If you just had the Eros line, you would pretty much be set from winter, summer, spring, and fall. And that is, to me, the way a line of fragrances should go. You got something for every single occasion, and they're not going to break the bank. I think this was $100 at Dillard's, and I pre-ordered it and got a tester, and I think the tester I got with this one was Dior Homme Sport. Once it was Dior Homme Sport. So if you factor in the $90 to $100 tester, I mean, I essentially got this for $50. And to me, it draws a lot of similarities to Creed Invictus. There are some people that say it doesn't. To me, it does. Nonetheless, I think it's a good smelling fragrance. I think it's bright. I think it's energetic. I think If it doesn't smell like Creed Invictus, it certainly smells like a lot of the fragrances that are cloning Creed Invictus. Maybe more so Creed Invictus cologne, but it's a fresh, slightly fruity, pineapple, very bright, uplifting, energetic fragrance, and I like it. Definitely think something that I think a young person would like and enjoy. I like it. The minute that I smelled it, and it's funny because Tristan and Lindsay, the two ladies I deal with at Dillard's, was like, and Miss Linda, can't forget about her either. They were all like, "Yeah, you're gonna like this one." And as soon as it hit my hand, I was like, "Yeah, this smells like a Ventus." But I was like, "But I'm gonna order it because I like it." So, you know. And I have Mont Blanc. Is it Explorer? Yeah, I have Mont Blanc Explorer. I just picked up that what is it, Midnight Hour, which is Creed Invictus with the mango note. I have several versions from Kevin Holt over at Sensual Obsessions, and I enjoy them all. It's a scent profile that I enjoy. Everybody's take on it is a little bit different, but I enjoy it. And this is a fragrance that I enjoy, and for that reason, it is one of my best pickups, or not necessarily best, one of my favorite pickups in 2024. This next one, from the house of Paco Rabanne, and it is Paco Rabanne Invictus Parfum. And I like this. I like this bottle. I like the scent profile. I like everything about this fragrance. It smells good. You get a little bit of that bubblegummy playfulness to me, mixed with a little bit of a gourmand type of vibe, and it's just a good scent. It's a good scent. It's a good scent profile. I think they did a good job. I like it. Now, here's the thing about buying in-house, and this is what you guys need to keep in mind too about buying in-house. When you buy from a house, a lot of times they use the same perfumers. They definitely use the same sources, the same ingredients. So does this remind me of a few things from the house of Paco Rabanne in the line of 1 million? Yes, I get a slight 1 million parfum vibe from it. I'm okay with that. And the reason for that is A, I'm a frag head, B, I'm a fragrance collector, and C, I'm a content creator. This is a hobby of mine. So I can't do videos with the same 3 fragrances. I have to have something to create material. And the more I have, the better it is. So, but be careful when you're buying in-house, because even though it's a different line in the house, you may end up with a scent profile that's very, very similar. And I'm gonna end up layering Gray Vetiver and Chanel Platinum Egoiste one day, just to see what kind of bomb, because the two together right now, bruh. But anyway, it's smelling good up in here. Yeah, I do get a Paco Rabanne 1 million parfum vibe from it. You know, just being honest, just keeping it real. But nonetheless, this is still one of my favorite pickups of the year. I like the fragrance that much. Next, we're gonna keep it Paco. We're gonna keep it Invictus, and it is. Let me see if I get this name right. Paco Rabanne Invictus Victory Elixir, and I like this. I know y'all are tired to death of elixirs. I don't mind. They don't bother me at all. This one to me is a little bit creamier. I'll tell you what this reminds me of, and I didn't buy this fragrance, and I may go back and pick it up again for review's sake. I may not. If I run across it for a racehorse deal, what is it? Givenchy Gentleman. I got Boise. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it, but I think it's in the black and sort of gold, fallish looking bottle. It sort of reminds me of that, but it's a smooth, creamy, buttery, gourmandy type of fragrance. Does it smell good? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. Yes. Is it the reinvention of the wheel? No, it's not. But for whatever reason, fragrances like this get discontinued really quick, and it's one of the reasons why I go ahead and pick them up when I have the chance, because when they pull the plug on them, they become hard to get, and I'm not trying to hoard up discontinued fragrances, because if it's a discontinued fragrance that I don't like, it matters not to me. I mean, to be honest with you, I gave away, I want to say 2, keyword, gave away 2 bottles of IDL L'Homme Cologne, unopened, still in the box, sealed, gave away. But, and I say that to say, if it's a fragrance that I'm just not, and I also sold, what was it, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. I mean, it is what it is. I have this Pure Havane that's up for sale. Listen, I have Insurrection Pure, so I'm good on the Havane. It is what it is. I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt my feelings to sell it, you know? So if somebody wants it, they can get it. It's about half a bottle. So it's 100 mils, so it's about 50 mils of it left. So if you're interested in Pure Havane, I know where a bottle is. It's right behind me. But I do like this smooth, buttery goodness right here from the house of Paco Rabanne. That is one of my favorite pickups this year. Okay, I got 5 or 6 more. Let me move these around so I can get to where I'm going. This one right here, to me, is just sexy, masculine, and I picked this up in a bulk purchase, which I do from time to time, from a fellow reviewer who was getting rid of some fragrances, and I bought a bulk of fragrances basically to get this one. I think I ended up keeping 2 or 3. I ended up keeping this one in Wulong Chu, but this one is from the house of, say it with me, don't bore her, Dior her, and she'll act right. So this is from the house of Dior, and this is Dior Homme Parfum. I'm looking for that Dior Homme Intense. I'm gonna tell you what my plan is. I'm gonna keep doing these pre-orders because I spotted some more Diors. I got another Dior the other day when I did my pre-order, but I spotted some Diors. So the next time I do a pre-order, I hope they still there, and I'm gonna try to get down off in there and see, because I'm betting that there is a vintage bottle of Dior Homme before 2016, and I'm trying to get it. That or Dior Homme Intense. But anyway, Dior Homme Parfum, and this is just slightly irisy, leathery goodness is what this is. It's just, I say I love fragrances like this, because the thing that gets me with this fragrance is I think to myself, man, I would smell like this every day if I could. I would smell like this every day. I need to find me 5 clones of this and just smell like this every day. I tell you what, this is where I wish I had a legitimate spot other than my gas station, which I haven't been in probably about 8 months, to buy some oils, because I just don't wear my oils as much as I used to, because I pretty much bought everything that they were having on a regular basis. So, but I would love to find a good oiler to have to make me some of this, and boy, again, you pick up on the iris, leathery, that just right there, that smell like a bad man walking right there. I mean, when I put this on, you can't tell me I ain't the baddest, dopest dude in the room. It's like a song from Belial, because you know I listen to music every day. As a matter of fact, I had to take my earpods out to do this video, because I'm just like, you know, I'm in the recliner chilling, because I'd already got the stuff together before I went to work. So I was like, man, when I get home from work, that's what I want to do. Give me something cold to drink, put my earbuds in, and AirPods, or whatever you call them, and listen to some music. But Belial, the artist Belial, has a song called For You. Bear with me. And he starts the song off by saying, as a matter of fact, I'm the dopest that you ever wanted to with. And I'm just like, you know what? That's how I feel when I put this right here on. I mean, it's just, backup bottle worthy. Backup bottle. And I don't do backup bottles. Backup bottle worthy. And I don't do backup bottles, but that's backup bottle worthy. This next one is another one. I have the original EDT, and I skipped is it the EDP or the Parfum, and I went straight to the Le Parfum, and it is Prada Ocean Le Parfum. I'm trying to see. Oh, found one. Be trying to find a little spot of skin to spray it on. Oh, man. And I stuck my nose right in there. I like it. I liked it as soon as I smelled it. I tried my best not to buy this, but I sprayed it on that stinking card in the store, and I kept coming back to it. I kept picking it up like, man, this smells so good. It smells so good. I was like, it smells so good. So I ended up getting it. Now, to me, it reminds me of something from Parfums de Marly. I don't know if it's Percival or Leighton. Or maybe it's like a cross between the two. I'd have to do a side by side with them to tell you which one that it reminded me of. And I paid quite a bit. I paid a pretty penny for this. I did. I paid a pretty penny for it. But you also have to keep in mind, when I spend like that, I do get bounce back bucks and I do get testers. So if the price was $180, I know I left out of there with at least a $100 tester. So that brings the price down to an affordable number. You know, I get it. That's the only reason that I do that, and that's the only way I can do that. And then 10% came off of it, and then either $20 to $50 towards another. I want to say $100 towards another purchase, which was how I was able to afford the Michael Kors, because I take the money that I get from spending and then put it on, you know, the price of another fragrance, which brings it down. But I know. This is definitely one of those fragrances that I like. And again, I tried my best not to buy it, but I just couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it. It smelled so good to me. Standing there coming off of that card, it smelled really, really good. And I was just like, that's coming on with me. Because I had walked away from it and put something else. I think I had picked up a fragrance that I don't have, and I still don't have it. YSLY Elixir. And I was just like, man. And then I kept looking at that Elixir, and I kept looking at the price for the size of the bottle, and I was just like, man, if I'm gonna spend that much, I'm gonna get a big bottle. I was like, swap them out. I was like, put the Elixir back and give me the Prada Ocean. And I just like it. I do. It reminds me of Leighton. It reminds me of Leighton. Not a one-to-one by any means, but they give me the same exact vibe, and I like it. And one of the things I like about having such a vast collection is I can get a fragrance, wear it a few times, and then move on from it, and then come back to it when it's maturated and the performance is better and all of that stuff. You know, I just wear them, and then I get away from it and go wear something else, and then by the time I come back to it, it's ready and it performs like it's supposed to. That smells good. I'm really enjoying my fragrance journey. All right, moving along. This one is from a house that is a very reputable house, a very good house. The house is Giorgio Armani. The line is Acqua di Gio, and this one is Acqua di Gio Parfum. And I bought this earlier in the year. I think it was still cool. And I've worn this 3 or 4 times. It's just so versatile. And I will be honest with you, Profundo Lights Parfum, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Profundo Parfum. Or is it Parfum or Parfum? Whichever. You know which one I'm talking about. Just came out. It's on my list. I smelled it the other day, and it's fresh, and I like it, and I will probably be getting it. But this is one in the 4 months that I've had this. I've actually worn this one 2 or 3 times. I've actually worn it 2 or 3 times. It's just a Swiss Army. Sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out what I want to wear, and I'm looking through all my fragrances, and I'm just like, I was like, give me that one. It's just versatile. It's a Swiss Army. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I 10 out of 10 recommend this one. I mean, it has some of the original Acqua di Gio DNA. It reminds me a little bit of Profundo. It reminds me a little bit of Profumo. It's like all of them wrapped in one, and I love it. I love it. Definitely one of my best pickups this summer. Well, not this summer, well, this year. This next one, I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. But I knew I was going to get it anyway, because the only one that I can think of that I'm missing is Spice Bomb Night Vision Infrared. No, Spice Bomb Infrared Parfum. Because I have the EDP. I don't have the Parfum. But this one is Spice Bomb. Let me make sure I get this right. Spice Bomb Dark Leather. And it is an EDP. And I wore this the other day and received a compliment. It's a very nice smelling fragrance. It reminds me of something that you think Tom Ford would make, because it's very, very spicy in the opening, but when it dries down, the leather is nice. And this is a very nice performing fragrance. At least it did well on me. It performed very well on me. It was a cool, pretty day when I wore it, but it did what it was supposed to do. It did what it was supposed to do. So this is another one that I recommend, but this is one of my favorite pickups of the year because I just like it. I just like it. I like it. It smelled good. I felt good wearing it. It made me feel good. The head went up a little bit further, and yeah, I liked it. It was a nice, cool day, but again, the sun was shining and it was pretty. It was a day, and I say a cool day. It was in the 60s. High 60s, which for us is nice because it's been in the dadgum 80s, even in November, but you know, still, I like it. Spicy leather. It's a good fragrance. It's a good fragrance. But it dries down really, really smooth and really, really good. It will surprise you. This next one is from the house of, what is this? Man-Made Sweet Tobacco. 1821 Man-Made Sweet Tobacco. And I've worn this 2 or 3 times since I purchased it. And that is so... One of the songs I was listening to, it may have been the last song I was listening to before I cut my pods off and put them back in their charging case, was Next, Butter Love. And that's what this reminds me of. It's that butter love, so smooth and so creamy, so boozy, so sophisticated. Honey, boozy, big boy. I'm finna make some of y'all mad. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth, and I'm gonna say it about this one right here too. And that Spice Bomb leather. If you ain't 250, don't spray these on. Don't bother these. Leave them alone. We back at that. We back. These are big boy fragrances. If you're not 250, don't bother them. Let them alone. Go spray on some fresh and fruity Rudy Tooty. Leave these alone. These for us. These are for us. Big boys, beards, bellies. Yeah, that's the yeah. If you ain't in the triple B club, big boy, bearded up and belly, you don't need this. It's not gonna smell right on you. It's not. It's gonna smell like you smell liquor on you. But when I wear it, it smells sophisticated and boozy. When you wear it, it's gonna smell like you drunk. But either way, that booze and that honey in this fragrance, and then tobacco. Boy, let me tell you, that right there, And it was hard not to put 2 fragrances on here from Lattafa because they really, really, really impressed me, and that's Rams Silver. Really impressed me. I could wear that fragrance every day. I could literally wear that $16 fragrance every day. It smells really good. And as I look at my collection across the room, the Kawa, I'm gonna go back and try to find the original Kamara. As they say, it's really good too. But the Kamwa, those 2 fragrances right there, in the wintertime, I could literally rotate between the Ram Silver, the 1821 Sweet Tobacco, and the Kamwa and be just fine. I could wear those 3 fragrances every day and be just absolutely fine. Yep, I sure could, but you know. But anyway, these are some of my favorite pickups of 2024. I don't think there's gonna be a part 2, but I could do a part 2. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all decide. If I get 5 people, in the comment section to say, Trey, do a part 2, I'll do a part 2. If not, I'm gonna let it alone. But anyway, nonetheless, these have been 10 of my favorite pickups in the year of 2024, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I can't believe the year's almost over. My birthday is almost here. So listen, I love you all. May God bless you all. Thank you for being the best part of this channel. I greatly appreciate you. And I'll always remember, if you want to try a decant of any of these fragrances, all you gotta do is hit me up and I will gladly sell you a decant at a reasonable price. I guarantee you I will be cheaper than just about any place else you can get it. Now again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to any of the guys that do this for a living and they have big fancy web pages or any of that. That's just not what I want to do. That's not my style. I'd rather do it the old fashioned way. 1-800 decant, this is Trey, how can I help you? Got it. I would rather do it the old fashioned way, just through email, just through a little correspondence. That's my style. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here, clean up my mess, get ready for bed because it's about 3 o'clock, put my earpods back in and listen to some loofah Vandross. But anyway, guys, I love you all and may God bless you all. And thank you for being the absolute best part of this channel. Till next time, peace. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. I certainly have them.